Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Wednesday, December 25th, 2024. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. All right, we got some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that will help you guys out to give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas over there if you're brand spanking new player to the game, a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily, weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. Try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. Of course, you guys are awesome, the great comments and tips, which are greatly appreciated. I'd like to wish everyone on my channel a very Merry Christmas, from my family to yours. Maybe for those of you who don't celebrate Christmas, season's greetings. I'm sure everyone will celebrate season's greetings with their families at home. Okay, let's take a look here. Take a note at the top right-hand corner of the screen. I have a 50% boost going on right now. So I did unlock the last 10% score boost off the Season 19 Season Pass. So I have a 5%, a 10%, and another 10%, which equals 25%. And of course, we claimed that right off the Season 19 Season Pass on 3 pages. You can get that by being a Fallout First member, or if you pay the 1,500 atoms for the Season Pass. And of course, we did do our daily, weekly challenges yesterday when I got off of work. So you can see we have 5 hours left of our 25% boost from the score booster drink that we took. Of course, we can only use 1 score booster drink per day per 24 hours, so FYI. Okay, let's take a look here. Built defense appliance or crafting items in a workshop or camp 3. Again, you can go ahead and claim any workshop on the map, whichever one closest to you or your favorite one. Once when you claim, you can go ahead and build your defense appliance or crafting items, or we can just build it in our camp, and that's what we're going to do here in this video. Now, again, a lot of people like to kind of add or modify their camp every time these ones here pop up. Seem to pop up, if not every day, seems like every day. And you can definitely do that. Keep what you build, or you can just build a couple things and you can scrap them. That's what we usually do. Now, we're going to build some crafting items. Go to our build menu here. Go to crafting section. We're going to choose these guys here. No, I don't plan on keeping anything. These punch card machines, as you can see on the right-hand side, they don't cost anything to build, right? Let's go ahead. We're going to craft 3 of these bad boys. Just like that. Built defense appliance or crafting items in a workshop or camp 3 for 3 done. And we're going to go ahead and scrap them. Of course, we get nothing back because we didn't put anything into it in the first place, but that is probably one of the best ones to do. It doesn't cost you anything at all, other than your time, I guess. All right, what's next here? Scrap junk to produce glass 10. So glass is a junk item that we can use the bulk and scrap method at our Tinker's Workbench. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Go to a Tinker's Workbench and go ahead and go craft. Go to bulk, go down here to the G section. Because so to bulk 1 glass, you need 15 glass shards and 2 plastic. You bulk your 1 glass and then you scrap it, and it's hands down the fastest, quickest, easiest way to complete this daily challenge. It is the bulk and scrap method. More so for the folks that are kind of short on time, or people that just want to get things done very fast, quick, and easy. And we can find glass in a lot of places around the wasteland. Usually there's a lot of bottles in around the Somerville's docks right down here in this little area down here. Lots of glass and tin cans down here. Again, you know, we can find bottles of glass everywhere. Nowadays, when you're killing enemies, we do get a lot of junk off of the enemies now, and you can definitely pick up some glass that way. On the roof of the kill box is definitely where it's at for glass. We're going to pop over here today. All right, so you can make your way through that little fun house there if you so wish. Take care of those blood eagles at the same time. All we're going to do, we're going to make ourselves up the top of the roof here, just because we can. Gonna sneak by here. This guy, his eyes are his binoculars there, so he doesn't even notice me. Alright. Up here a little bit here. Wait for my AP to gain a little bit there. There we go. And once when you get to the top here, if you don't have a jetpack, you can always kind of, if you have marsupial, I would recommend if you have marsupial, of course. And then again, I did give you the suggestion right over there, the Somerville's docks area, right across from the kill box. Again, there's a lot of glass right down through this area, just in case you can't make your way on top of this roof. But as you can see, we have the skeleton here, and there's lots of glass bottles here. Pick up a glass bottle. As you can see, they're 2 glass each, so pretty awesome. Just going to pick up some glass here. There we go. Should be more than enough. All right, now we can go to any workbench at all, and we can scrap this stuff. We're just going to head back to our Christmas camp, so we can start the next daily. And we got our pipe for life down there still. I think that's pipe for life. Maybe that's something else. No, that is something else down there today. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it looks like there's a vertibird down there crashed, and looks like someone's standing there. As I mentioned, it's a random location down there, so you don't know what's going to pop up. Lock and load this puppy there just in case. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to scrap this glass. Again, you can scrap it anywheres. There's a workbench. I'm going to go scrap, Jimmy. Scrap, buddy. There we go. Scrap junk to produce glass, 10 for 10. Done. Again, you can do it the faster, quicker, easier way by using the scrap and bulk and scrap method, I should say. Yeah, there we go. All right, what's next here? Eat dog food 5. So this particular one, you don't have to go out and kill canines and then cook up the meat and eat dog food. Okay, that's not what that means to eat. It actually means canned dog food. Okay. Now, if you guys were around during the last Graham's meat cook we had recently, maybe I would say this past summer, some of you or most of you were very successful in getting the plan for the weenie wagon. Some of you even found the plan in a donation box, which is pretty cool. Now, this is definitely worth its weight in gold because, as you can see, this camp resource produces 12 canned dog food while you play the game. It's really awesome. And a lot of people who have these weenie wagons will usually sell canned dog food in their vendor. So that's another thing you can do if you don't have this weenie wagon. You can try out other players' vendor, and a lot of people will sell it for like 1 cap each. So, okay, so that's just a suggestion that I like to make. And again, this the camp resources saves the day again. All right, and that is one that you can get from a completing an event called Graham's Meat Cook, whenever that pops up next time. All right, another good way we can get canned dog food. There's usually sometimes, if you're lucky enough, to find 2 or 3 up here at Tyler County Fairgrounds. Maybe 1 or 2 down here at Camden Park. Pretty decent spot there as well. Another fairly decent place. I don't have much luck myself, but it'll be right here at Mama Dolce's, okay? And again, there's a bunch of robots around, but back in the day, it used to be like top-notch spot, but they have significantly reduced the amount of canned dog food you can find, but you could definitely check it out. So let's head here on this server and see what we can find. Those of you who've been watching my daily weekly challenges for a long time, you just know that I don't have a whole lot of luck here myself, even on private servers like I am on now. And there will be robots around, so you'll have to take care of them at the same time. Get some good stuff from them. Alright, so it's always good to check all the rooms for canned dog food. It's always good to check these containers as well. Take a look here. See anything on there? Those of you who've been playing the game since the game was released, if you guys remember, these conveyor belts here used to be just jam-packed full of canned dog food. It's quite amazing. But not so much these days here. It's always good to check these little trolleys here. There's nothing in here today, unfortunately. Make sure you check the other conveyor belts. You just never know. It depends on the server that you're on, whether they'll spawn in or not. Another thing that makes a difference too, if you're on a server with other people, all right? So sometimes you can come here if you're on a server with other people, like a public server, and everything be cleaned right out. And so far, we're not having much luck ourselves. Oh, there's one can right there. Perfect. How you doing? It's always good if you can make your way on top of here. There's usually, yeah, there's one right there. Nice. It's good to check the chem coolers as well. Oop. And check the other shelf along here. We got potato crisps here today. No canned dog food. If you can make your way inside this security gate, it's always good to check that cam cooler as well. Yeah, here. Take that stuff. And there's a little trolley that's hidden back here. It's always good to check inside here. Oh, there's one inside there. So that's actually not too bad. A little server right there. Pretty good. That's way better than what I'm used to. Make your way up the stairs here. There should be a couple more liberators in the other room. It's always good to check those lockers. There we go. And there's sometimes one or two in around this desk here. Now I don't see anything around. And check this cooler as well. So we did find a couple of them around here. And again, you can always check out Tyler County Fairgrounds, and sometimes you'll come across the odd Scorch. We'll have canned dog food on them, which is pretty awesome. All right, so that gives you guys a couple of options here. I'm just going to go ahead and eat some canned dog food that I have on me. There we go. Eat dog food, 5 for 5, done. Just like that. Nice. All right. What is next? We'll finish this one here off. Kill a creature while well fed. 10. All right. So the main thing you got to remember is you can always check to see if your character is well fed. All you do is you open up your clipboard. You go under stats. Okay. Then you go under effects. Then you kind of scroll down a little bit. And then you'll see either fully fed, well fed. Okay. Now, as you can see, I am fully fed. Obviously, I just ate all that canned dog food, and it shows 100%. Now, it can be either well-fed or fully fed to complete this challenge. All right, so keep that in mind. You don't have to be just well-fed. You can be fully fed as well. Now, I've seen well-fed go as far down as 64% before. But again, it's always good to check this screen just to make sure that you're either well-fed or fully fed to complete this daily challenge. And of course, it says we have to kill a creature, which of course is anything but a robot or a human. So you saw me take care of all these robots here, and none of them were counting, right? So that just gives you a pretty good example there. So insects, animals, cryptids, ghouls, scorched, mole miners, super mutants, etc., all kinds of creatures out there, as long as it's not a robot or a human, right? It's up to you what you want to do. Let's go after some scorched here. We're just going to go over here to Somerville's Dam. And we're going to set ourselves up for the next daily challenge right after we're done this one. You don't have to go to Somerville's Dam if you're closer to somewhere else on the map. And of course, there are creatures around and you're fully fed. By all means, do it that way. All right, so we just need 5 more scorched here. All right, there we go. Kill a creature while well fed. Done. Just like that. Sweet. All right, let's get something to drink while we are on the subject of well fed. Perfect. All right. What is next? Sell shotgun to an NPC vendor 1. Okay, so A shotgun is considered a ranged weapon or a machined gun at the weapons workbench, okay? And there are a couple of places where we can get shotguns for free, okay? Usually, mole miners will have some sort of shotgun on them. You can find mole miners down here at Welsh. Now, we did get a significant lessened drop, I should say, of weapons from enemies in general since the update we got on December 3rd, 2024. So always going to keep that in mind. But mole miners down here in Welsh, the mole miners up here in Monongah usually have shotguns on them. In around the forest region, like the Morgantown Airport, even up here at Tyler County Fairgrounds, you'll come across some Scorch that will have combat shotguns on them, and they are also considered shotguns, okay? Now we can get our free shotgun just kind of laying around. If you come here to Helvetia, if you go all the way down this road, there'll be a white church, and you make your way up to the second level of the white church. You'll come across a set of stairs, which brings you right to the steeple, and there'll be a pump action shotgun sitting right there, okay? And of course, there are always two shotguns that spawn right here, right where we're at here at Somerville's Dam. Now, there's usually one right on that side. There's one right on the other side, right? Let's head up here. Get ourselves our free shotgun. And again, if you come to these places and these shotguns are not here, that means somebody had already taken them, or they just didn't spawn in. But I find they most of the time they spawn in for me. Oh, legendary score just over there. Look at that. There's a look pump action shotgun right there. This guy's got one on him. This guy's got a hunting rifle. Actually, that's pretty lucky because I haven't come across enemies with weapons on them like that in a little while here since that update, as I mentioned. Let's get rid of this guy. And here is our shotgun right here. And it's just sitting here. Let's go ahead and take that. And of course, the exact same thing right on the other side. So let's go ahead here. So even though they had deactivated the Festive Scorched here in the game last week, we will still come across the odd legendary Scorched, and they will be kind of dressed up. Of course, they won't give us any gifts, but just an FYI, if you do come across one, and then you're getting confused as to, hey, how come I thought that they deactivated, you will come across the odd one or two still lingering around. And here is the other shotgun on the other side just sitting here. Pretty good, okay? So now that you have your shotgun, what do we have to do with it? Sell it to an NPC vendor 1. So again, that means any robot vendor at any train station on the map, any robot vendor down here at the White Spring Mall. So if you go to the north entrance on the inside, they'll take you right down to the mall. You can use the regular entrance, which brings you to the front door, but again, you have to go to another loading screen to get to the mall, right? So either way works. They're up here in Flatwoods. We do have the White Church as a robot vendor inside there. Right here at the Wayward, we do have good old Duchess. And of course, our camps always get visited by traveling merchants. That's always a good way to do it as well. It's up to you what you want to do. All right, let's pop into the Wayward and we'll sell this shotgun to the Duchess. She's been looking for one, so I'm just joking. We're going to sell it to her anyway. Let's go inside here. Let's go ahead and go trade. We're going to sell this short barrel shotgun. Done. Just going to sell a shotgun to an NPC vendor. 1 for 1. Done. Just like that. Easy. Okay, what is next? Kill honeybees 1. So there are a couple of great spots we can find honeybees in and around the wasteland. right here. Actually, if you do come across the video, and I'm right in the Middle Mountain Pit Stop. It used to be called Middle Mountain Cabins early in 2023, but they had changed it to Middle Mountain Pit Stop. And of course, the Blue Ridge Company owns that area now. But they moved the 3 honeybees from that location to right here. All right. So you can spawn in either one of these 3 areas. I prefer Middle Mountain Pit Stop. And just making my way through, and there's 3 of them that are sitting right over here for the picking, right? Another pretty good spot for some honeybees is just up here. So your closest spawn will be Freddy Fierce House of Scares, but you just make your way up here. It's north of this little flower. It's a little indent into the side of the mountain. You will see a couple of insects around, and there's usually anywhere from 1 to 3 honeybees up there. And back in the day, it was a real popular spot. It still could be if you're on a public server. Some people like to kind of put their survival tents up here, so just be aware of that. What we're going to do here in this video is we're actually going to come right down here to the Middle Mountain Pit Stop, and I'll show you where to go. Now, most of those older videos like that I have unlisted, so they shouldn't be playing, but I know I made so many videos when I first started out on YouTube for Fallout 76 that some of them do still kind of pop up here and there. People will kind of see them. So once when you spawn, and sometimes you spawn in out in the road there, okay? We're just going to head south, right? Where do I have that little thing right there? We're going to head to this spot right here, all right? And again, we just need 1 honeybeast. I can make my way over that gate. Yeah, right on, Mr. Jetpack. Let's keep going here. And we'll see them here very shortly. Again, there will be 3 of them here. Usually there's 1 or 2 up in a tree. And usually there's one that's kind of been just roaming around a little bit, as you can see there. And they are kind of moving around a little bit, all right? So just an FYI. There you go. There's our honeybeast right there. All right, let's hightail it out of here. You can hear them coming after me there. That fence will stop them. Oh, we got a couple bee swarms. Oh, no, they're making their way down here. They're like, we're gonna get you, Jim. We're gonna get you and our little honeybees and our bee swarms. Right on. All right, we're back in caution. All right, so there you go. So there's the 3 right over there. All right. Good thing they can't climb. What's next? All right, complete an event while wearing a costume 1. Okay. So the best way to do this is you can. There's all kinds of outfits in the game. Okay. Now some outfits are considered costumes, while others are not. Yeah. So some outfits are considered costumes while others are not. There are some outfits that even have costume in the name and they're not considered costumes, all right? But the best way to check is just go to your Pip-Boy. You go under apparel, okay? Now my character right now is wearing the Mr. Claus suit. So if you look at the bottom of the screen, you're going to see inspect, okay? So we're going to hit that button, whatever button is for you. It's going to bring up whatever your character is wearing for an outfit, okay? And as you can see at the bottom, this Mr. Claus suit is considered a costume. All right, pretty cool, eh? And of course, we did go over the same exact kind of method during this past October, where we were wearing costumes and trick-or-treating out of the treat bowls, all right? So same exact kind of method we were using this past October, all right? Now, if you do come across an outfit that isn't a costume, you can always go ahead and craft one. I'm sure if you go to your armor workbench, you go under outfits. I'm sure something that you can craft is considered a costume. And there again, you can find many outfits here in the game that are considered costumes that we get for free. All right. Now, if for some reason you're kind of short on time, I find there's a lot of the fashionat masks. So even if your outfit that you're wearing on your person is not considered a costume, most of the fashionat masks, okay, even the real simple ones, are considered costumes. So you can wear your favorite outfit, slap on a fashionat mask, and be good to complete this daily challenge, right? So just an FYI, I just want to make mention to that, right? So again, we do have to complete an event while wearing a costume. So if you take a look at the description of the video, you'll come across a link to a video called Complete Events for Newbies. You don't have to be a newbie to watch that video. The main reason why I made the video is because I've been on servers before and there's not a whole lot going on the server, okay? And also I wanted to show people that you can spawn in a lot of events on both type of servers, public and private ones. Now it's easier to spawn in events on private ones, obviously, but public ones, you guys have seen me do it many times. The only thing that makes it hard to spawn events on public servers is because depending on how old the server is, you don't know when the last time it was spawned in, and there's usually a 30-minute cooldown from when it was spawned in last to when it can be spawned in another time, right? So just kind of keep that in mind. All right, so let's take a look at our map here. And that video is timestamped, by the way, just to make it a little bit easier. Just in case you're kind of going around and you're not finding anything you want to do. And at the end of the day, just another little tip here. You can always claim a workshop, like any workshop will do, okay? And then after you claim it, you'll come across a little event that'll pop up about 3 minutes later called Defend the Workshop. And that will also be considered an event. And even if that workshop doesn't belong to you because you're on a public server, defending someone else's workshop is also considered an event. Right, so just a little FYI there, a little tip. We got here, we got Fly Swatter down here. I don't know if we'll be able to reach it with this weapon, but we'll give it a try here. Do something a little bit different. We have 5 minutes left there.
I've got a priority alert for you. We picked up another one of them automated survey box out back.
Oh, I'm slowly.
Great for salvage, but you'll need to hit it hard and fast if you're gonna knock it down. The noise also tends to attract unwanted attention. Watch your backs. Good luck.
Nice.
Try not to get killed.
Oh, got his attention now, didn't we? That doesn't happen very often. He turns red like that. There we go. There you go, complete the event while wearing a costume 1 for 1. And again, the main thing is you got to be wearing a costume and use that little method I showed you to make sure that your character is wearing what is considered a costume in the game, all right? Going on over there. Something's going on over there. All right, let's see what's next here. Oh, we're done just like that. Wow. Quick and easy here one here today. Nice. All right, let's head back to our camp here. So as we all know by now, this is the second week of the Festive Scorched event, quote unquote. Of course, we will find the odd Festive Scorched still around, but Bethesda has deactivated the Festive Scorched in the game, all right? And they did that last week, and that's because they weren't dropping the gifts, okay? But they do have the Santatron station available to us in the Atomic Shop. Let's take a look at that real quick here. Go to the Atomic Shop. It'll be in the featured section once it loads in. And we're going to slide down to special free special offers. We can see our Santatron station right here. Pretty cool. Now, this is the only Collectron that you have. You just go to your resource menu and you build it, okay? Just like any other Collectron here in the game. Let's go to your build menu here. Of course, it'll be under resources. All right, going the wrong way, yeah. Right there. And your Collectrons is right down here. And there be right there. You just go ahead and build it, okay? Now, if you're like a person like myself that have multiple Collectrons, okay, you don't need to scrap the Collectron that you have. All you do is just go to the little terminal here. And you can select gifts, okay? And once when you do that, your Collectron will be starting to collect junk, like random junk, and gifts at the same time, okay? So just an FYI, that's how you do that. Let's see what this guy's got on him here. He's got a small holiday gift, and that's it. A bunch of other random stuff, right? Let's go ahead and grab everything he's got here. And again, as I mentioned all last week and this week so far, that there is a possibility that there'll be no gifts in here, so because it's totally random, right? Now, you might find a large, a medium, or a small, or different quantities of each, okay? But again, don't be scared if your Collectron is not collecting any holiday gifts, okay? It's totally random, right? Just kind of keep that in mind. A lot of people like to if they have multiple camps, they'll actually have that Collectron in each camp, and they'll have each one selected on gift, okay? So that's a good way to get around it as well. They get all kinds of gifts that way, and even claiming workshops if you're on a, both type of servers. And again, just make sure they're locked up so someone doesn't steal from you, okay? All right, so let's go ahead. We are going to claim our free stack of wrapping paper. We're going to go back to the Atomic Shop here. And under the features section, we go down here to free special offers. We have our high quality gift wrap times 10 today, which is pretty cool. So, and again, we can claim it in this section, or we can claim it down here in the utility section. Either way counts, okay? And of course, when you claim it in either or section, it'll come up as claimed, all right? So you can't claim it again. And we're going to go up here to the feature section just so I can show you how it shows up as claimed. All right, there we go. All right, now I did make a video on all this last week, and you can check that video out if you so wish. I've just been kind of including it at the end of each of the daily challenge videos, just like a quick and dirty version kind of deal. So did we go? So we have our gift wrap. We're going to go to our Tinker's Workbench here. We're going to go down here, the gifts section after crafting. Okay, now this gift section on the Tinker's Workbench is only here during the Festive Scorched event. Right? So after January the 3rd, 2025, when the event is complete, this gift section won't even be here anymore. So just kind of keep that in mind. All right, let's slide it over. So to make one large handmade holiday gift, 2 adhesive, and 1 high quality gift wrap. So let's go ahead and actually we're gonna craft all of them here. There we go. Done, just like that. Now if we take a look at our Pip-Boy here, and if we go under aid, so we have our large handmade holiday gift, and of course when you do craft a holiday gift using gift wrap, it'll come up as handmade as compared to this one right here, the small holiday gift or etc. These are the ones that we will get from the Santatron, or in the past from our Festive Scorched. Okay, so just an FYI. Now before you start opening up your gifts, if you're a person that is short on ammo, or you just want to get some easy ammo, okay, and I'm just using this as an example only, okay? So if you are short on ammo, whether it's 45, 5.56, 10 millimeter, whatever it is, okay? As long as you have that weapon equipped and on your person, when you open up the gifts, you'll get the ammo in return, right? So right now, I am running a little short on cell. So let's take our ammo storage box here. I'm running a little short on some cell. I want a little bit more, right? So all I do is I make sure I have a weapon that takes cell. Now, like for us, the circuit breaker under weapons does take cell, okay? And again, you must have it equipped, all right? So if I equip these binoculars, what I mean is you make sure you have it equipped just like that, right? So another thing you can check is when you draw your weapon, it is in your character's hand, right? You don't have to have it drawn. You can have it tucked away as long as it's equipped. That's the main thing to remember. And you're opening up gifts to get ammo that you want, all right? Rather than just random ammo. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to go back to the aid section. We're going to start opening these up. Start with the small one here. We're going to see what I get at the top left-hand corner of the screen. Now, someone made a good point just the other day. I know myself, I've been doing this for quite a while. I have tried many different ways. I tried it the fast way. I tried it the slow way. I've opened them up, do something, come back, open some more up. I recommend do what's good for you or what you know works for you. But someone did made a good point the other day. If you're on a public server with other people, and as most of us know, even if you played for a short period of time, those servers can get a little laggy and glitchy. And that could result in a negative outcome on getting plans and such out of these holiday gifts. So someone made a mention that if you are on public servers and the server is laggy, just kind of take your time, like maybe like a minute or two between each gift, right? And I thought it was a good suggestion. Now myself, I'll kind of open them up just like this. And I count to 5 or so, and then open up another one. I just do it like this. This is what I normally do. And I get out, and then in either way, like I open them up fast in the past, like on private servers, and end up with just as many plants as I would opening up slow. But it was a good suggestion either way. I like it. We're maxed out in caps there now, but that's fine because most times I'm usually maxed out anyway. Alright, there's our holiday gifts. Perfect. Let's check the ammo section. So we got some cell on us here. And of course, I didn't really show you how much we started off with, but we did get some cells. You get see it popping up there in the top left-hand corner of the screen. It seems like 32 or 31 from every gift that we get. All right, so just an FYI there. All right, let's see what we got for plans. Start at the top here, if we can find the top. Peppermint backpack flare, okay, which I already know. What's we got here? Plastiform ornament green, okay, a plan I don't know, so that's interesting. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. Very cool. Yeah, pretty awesome. Yeah, so there you guys go. And again, Merry Christmas, season's greetings from my family to yours. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. We just got a huge snowstorm here where I live here in Canada. The snowstorm was 14 hours, and we got it right around 11 inches. So I got off of work yesterday before I did the daily weekly challenge videos. I had to dig myself in to get into the driveway. And then this morning I woke up like around 7 because, you know, nothing is open today because it's Christmas Day. And I looked out the window thinking, oh my Lord, craziness that I got the snowblower going and the shovel. It took me about 2 hours to clean up the yard and such. It's just so much snow, and then clean the cars off, my daughter's car off and such. It's just like, jeez. But yeah, we're surviving anyway. There you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you get the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Robco, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Mr.Prince, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, Drew, Andrew, Demon, Confoundedbridge, Ghost, Primus, Corn, Van Niekerk, Ben Durant. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.